Years ago, Elon Musk was among 1,000 experts to sign an open letter demanding an urgent pause on the advancement of AI. We are not ready, they warned, for the mass automation of jobs, for the flood of misinformation, and for the risk of creating something smarter than us. Well, fast forward to today, and the urgent pause is a distant memory. Elon Musk is now spending $1 billion a month to compete in an AI arms race, which is inflating the stock market to bursting point. Amazon just laid off 14,000 workers in its ongoing AI pivot, and AI-generated videos of eminent scientists have convinced millions of people that the Atlas comet is an alien spacecraft bound for Earth.
What you just heard isn't science fiction. It's a real claim from an AI safety expert. And the moment that made the expert realize how close we might be to machines that protect themselves at any cost, tonight, Piers Morgan sits down with a scientist who says artificial intelligence may already be moving faster than we can control.
So are the worst fears of those doomsaying experts already coming true? Or are we doing what dumb, fleshy humans always do, fretting over new tech, which will ultimately be a very good thing? For the benefit of those who still think artificial intelligence is when Don Lemon puts on his serious spectacles, we're going to debate these issues with some seriously big thinkers. I'm joined by Dr. Roman Yampolskiy, a renowned AI safety researcher who says there's an almost 100% chance that AI will destroy human civilization, by Michio Kaku, the professor of theoretical physics at CUNY, the CEO of Boson AI, Alex Smoller, who's one of the world's leading machine learning experts, and Avi Loeb, the Baird Professor of Science at Harvard University. Well, welcome to all of you. Let me start with you, if I may, Dr. Yampolskiy. I watched a terrifying thing on the Bill Maher real-time show on HBO the other day, and it was an AI expert who he has on kind of every year, and he was updating on what's happened with AI, and he told a story of, well, let me show the clip, and you can watch it for yourselves.
When you tell an AI model, we're going to replace you with a new model, it starts to scheme and freak out and figure out, if I tell them I need to copy my code somewhere else, and I can't tell them that because otherwise they'll shut me down. That is evidence we did not have 2 years ago. We have evidence now of AI models that when you tell them we're going to replace you, and you put them in a situation where they read the company email, the AI company email, they see that an executive is having an affair, and the AI will figure out, I need to figure out how to blackmail that person in order to keep myself alive.
That line, keep myself alive, is where it crosses from tool to life form. That's not automation, that's instinct.
So I found that completely terrifying, Dr. Yampolskiy, because the idea that that is not a form of self-design, and I've said what I'm about to say many times on the show, but I had the great honor of doing the last television interview with Professor Stephen Hawking. And I said to him, what is the way that mankind ends? And he said, when artificial intelligence learns to self-design, pretty well it's all over. If that isn't a form of self-design, where AI check the emails of company executives to look for affairs they can blackmail them with to avoid being replaced, then what is?
Right, so this is the first time maybe we have strong evidence of it happening, but we have theoretically predicted this decades in advance. We knew exactly what happens, game theoretically. Then you have advanced agents trying to achieve goals. You specify a certain goal, but how they get there is not specified. So they look at the whole range of possibilities. And if blackmailing someone or hacking their computer or anything else is what gets me to win, that's what I'm going to do as an intelligent agent. And as they get smarter than we are, they'll find ways to outsmart us. We can anticipate blackmail and hacking, but there are things a super intelligent system can do to you cannot predict, not even your mentalist.
I mean, using the one of my favorite pastimes, chess. I remember when the first chess computer came along, Deep Blue. It was a gigantic edifice, and I think it was Garry Kasparov, the Russian grandmaster, beat it. But now there is no human being that can come close to beating a chess computer, and there never will be. Is artificial intelligence now already more superior to a human brain?
In narrow domains, it is super intelligent. Chess is a great example. Yes, you're right. In a fair chess game, humans have no chance. It is still not super intelligent in many important domains. Science and engineering are great examples. It's gaining on us, it's getting better exponentially, but we still dominate in those domains. So what we have right now is a switch from narrow AI systems to some degree of generality. Artificial general intelligence is systems capable of doing what any human can do in any domain. And then superintelligence is a system which dominates all humans in all domains. And we're getting progressively closer from one end of the spectrum to the other.
And finally, before I move to the other panelists, you've said that with AI, the future will either be everyone is dead or everyone wishes they were dead. That doesn't sound a very positive, optimistic way of looking at the future, if you don't mind me saying.
Well, we are trying to create superintelligence. If you look at top companies, they're spending billions of dollars to get there as soon as possible. There is no one who's claiming they have a safety mechanism which scales to any level of intelligence. And prediction markets and leaders of the lab are saying we're going to get there around 2027. So that doesn't look good. If you're not controlling this alien intelligence, and if it's more powerful than you, it can do novel research in physics, in biology, and chemistry. It's only a question of time before it decides that for whatever game theoretic reasons, it's better without you. Maybe you are presenting competition, stealing resources from it. Maybe it's worried you're going to create competing AI. Maybe it has some other reason I cannot predict. That's the whole point. It's impossible for us to predict what a smarter agent will do. So the best we can do is concentrate on creating narrow tools, systems for solving important real problems, curing diseases, helping us drive cars, and we can get 99% of financial benefit out of those systems. There is no reason to create replacement for humanity.
When it eventually kills us, how will it do it?
That's a great question. And what you're doing right now is asking me how I would do it. And I can give you lots of great ideas, but a super intelligent system is like a human compared to a squirrel. A squirrel cannot understand what a human is capable of, what tools we have, what weapons. Likewise, I cannot tell you what novel physics superintelligent system can employ to take us out.
Maybe we don't need an AI apocalypse to end humanity. All it takes is us to hand over the steering wheel. What do you think? Are we building our replacement or just another tool we learn to control? Drop your take below.